CHAMPS is brought to you by Lawrence Technological University, where possible is everything. The Varsity Shop Training Center, Oakland County's premier sports training and instructional facility. The Suburban Collection, make the choice. And Metro PCS, wireless for all. Coming to you this week from the city of Detroit, we're at Pershing High School. We've got a main event in boys hoops featuring the consensus #1 boys basketball team in the state, Detroit Pershing, the unbeaten Doughboys, taking on their rivals representing Martin Luther King. Welcome to State Champs. I am your host, Lauren Plant. Hey, did you hear the news? The big football prep kickoff classic is happening. We're going to preview some of the great matchups and also how your company can get involved. State Champs has partnered with the Detroit Sports Commission to bring you this great event. And how about a high-profile team that initially agreed to compete in this classic, yet backed out? I don't know if you've heard the news already, but Tom and I will get into the craziness. Well, these students in the design and transportation program at Lawrence Tech, they were at the auto show this week and they were showing off their designs for some future vehicles. So we've got that. Also some award-winning highlights. So let's go. We begin inside the jungle. Clarkston High School. Wolves coming in 9-0. Tom Markowski's second-ranked team in Class A. Detroit Community, Class B's second-ranked squad, hoping to crash the party. 7-3 on the season. Community is chock full of talented juniors. Ramel Robinson, an example. This is his second three-pointer of the opening quarter. Leading the OAA Red, Clarkston averaging 70 points a game. Canes executed a solid defensive game plan, but how do you stop this? From beyond the arc, the senior Mark Tynan fires and fills it. Wolves down 5 after 1. Clarkston's MO all season has been to get after it on defense and convert turnovers into points. The senior Mitch Basinger with a theft, back the other way, contested lay-in falls through. But the Hurricanes scored the last 14 points of the half. Junior D1 recruit Bo Ziegler draining his third tray as time expires. Community scored 18 points off the long ball in the game and led 25-11 at the break.
3 minutes. This third quarter, that first 3 minutes can set the whole tone for the game. We got a chance right now to push that sucker up, and then we dictate tempo. Now we can pull them out.
Hurricanes hoping to manifest that message. Clarkston committed 17 turnovers. Robinson the steal to start the break. He will be rewarded for his effort. Ramel had a team high 14. Clarkston trying to stay in it. Zach Collins with the swipe. Off to Basinger and the Wolves' former quarterback. A nice delivery inside. He had a game-high 16. Clarkston trailed 34-23 after 3. So the Wolves not giving up. This certainly helped. Leading scorer Nick Tattoo had a quiet night offensively, but dropping this dime and the foul brought Clarkston within 6 late. But that's as close as they would get. Jarrell Martin applies the icing with this two-hand slam. 9 points, 6 boards, 2 blocks for the junior. Detroit Community with a big road win, 46-37 the final. We head down south for girls basketball. Huron League battle is the Flat Rock Rams at home, taking on the Red Devils from Groseal. Both teams coming in a 3-way tie for first at 3-0. First half action, Flat Rock in white. The junior Morgan Shalm into the paint, bank shot off the glass. She had 8 in the game. Winners of 4 straight, Groseal with no seniors on this year's squad. Early season struggles, now finding their stride. Junior Maddie Jankowski, the fake and the finish baseline. She also had 8 in the contest. This was almost a dead even scoring affair in the first half. Here's a pair of juniors hooking up for GI. Jasden Teen to Sarah Moore, who finds nothing but bottom. Red Devils trail 21-19 at the break. To the third quarter we go. The Rams going to work inside. Jasmine Hamilton will dish to Haley Boyer. Count it and the foul. Groseal answers. Teen with the jumper. Off the iron. But the junior Olivia Fleslin fighting for the board and the putback. Heading into the fourth, the Red Devils down just a digit at 35-34. It was anybody's game the rest of the way. Paige Villameyer's 3-ball is too strong. Taking out the trash is the junior Morgan Kaiser. Rams up 3. Red Devils not going away. Jankowski is going to find a soft spot in the Ram defense. A wide open Teen drops the bunny. She finished with 9 points. Groseal down a point again. Would Flat Rock hang on? You betcha. Up-tempo, in transition, Villemeyer the outlet to Hamilton, and she's coming right into your living room. And one. Hamilton, a game-high 12. The Rams win this one, 48-45. Flat Rock now 7-2 on the season.
Gentlemen, be aggressive. We got nothing, we're putting it down, make them go 200 feet. If they take the top off, we're skating with them.
On to boys hockey, an MIHL matchup as Division II 7th-ranked Port Huron Northern went on the road to face off against the Warriors from Birmingham Brother Rice. Rice currently second in Division II. We begin in the first period. Warriors get a good carom. Connor Duncan will get the puck right back in front to Eric Dibble, and the senior slides home his 5th on the season, 1-0 Warriors. 25 seconds later, Rice would benefit from an inadvertent screen. The sophomore Blake Bazzi with the backhander, and Matt Fernandez never saw it. Blake with 2 goals in the period. Just 7 seconds later, Rice strikes again. The junior Ross Haffey finds the back of the net, his 6th on the season. After 1 period of play, Brother Rice up 4-0. Port Huron Northern coming in 7-4 on the campaign, trying to make a game of it. In the second and on the man advantage, Bryce Van Horn finds Bobby King. The junior scores his team-leading 10th. Huskies down 4-1 after 2. But the Brother Rice offense once again got it going. On the power play, Bobby Cross from the point, Haffey there with the redirection. Later, Brother Rice has a Hockey Player of the Year candidate in senior Mackenzie McEachern. The Michigan State recruit doing the dirty work and setting up a wide-open Thomas Ebbing. The junior with his 8th on the season. Brother Rice goes on to win 9-1, the Warriors' 3rd straight win.
Time now to take a look at the latest from Lawrence Technological University. As exciting as Lawrence Tech's new athletic movement may be, their bread and butter still lies with their many well-respected and innovative degree programs. And one of LTU's most advanced programs is transportation design. Students in this program get a chance to design and build a variety of different vehicles, and their work was on full display at this year's North American International Auto Show in Detroit. Because Detroit is known as the Motor City, it was important to the students working on these designs to stay true to the Detroit roots as they look to create the next great luxury car. And according to junior Colin Bonathan, they did exactly that.
This project started out as a volunteer project for us to thank Ford because they're a major contributor to our program. So we decided to go with Lincoln because it's got such a great history to it, and there's a lot of passion in the cars of the past. So we really wanted to revive Lincoln with this concept and put some more passion into it. So we started out thinking, what is luxury? And that led us to, luxury planes, boats, and trains. So if you look at this model, you can see a lot of influence from all of those. It's really meant to be sort of a land yacht, kind of like what they called the Lincolns from the 70s. So it really is going back to the past of Lincoln.
For many students, being a part of such a special program gives them a chance to do things they otherwise wouldn't have the opportunity to do. And for junior Jiho Cha, it's given him the chance to have his design seen by many people with some very good results.
It's a really great experience, especially last year we didn't have a model because we were sophomore. But this year we do have our own models such as Lincoln here, and I do myself have another model, just won the competition from the Michelin Design Challenge for this year. So my model is a showcase at the Michelin Design display, which is really exciting to see the different people and showing one of the greatest challenge competition around the world. So just being really excited for one of the finalists. So yeah, it's really good to see all the people get excited for the models we have.
But perhaps the most important thing about being involved with such a unique group is the job opportunities it can open up. And junior Kyle Roby says that students in Lawrence Tech's transportation design program have a big advantage over their competition.
So far, our graduates are actually 100% job placement. I mean, we've been very lucky with the exposure that we're getting through this program and through our director. Actually, we meet people. We come to the auto show. We go to certain events throughout the year and meet these people. So we get the contacts through our program and through our director, but we are also in the out there networking with these actual industry professionals.
With such a commitment to excellence, it's no wonder why LTU graduates are on the top of the list of potential employers from the moment the diploma hits their hands. I'm David Faze from Lawrence Tech for State Champs. Experience everything Lawrence Technological University has to offer at ltu.edu. Lawrence Tech. Possible is everything.
Hey State Champs Nation, I'm Jackie Conti. How would you like a chance to win a free pair of tickets to a Pistons game courtesy of Metro PCS? Well, stick around because later in the show, we will tell you how that can be you. After the break, we're going back to the highlights here on State Champs.
All right, this week we are hanging out at the Suburban Buick GMC in Ferndale. I am with the general manager, Rick Perry. And Rick, tell us about this fine automobile.
Well, we've got it right here is a 2012 Buick Regal. Comes standard with a 4-year, 50,000-mile warranty, leather, heated seats, Bluetooth technology in the vehicle, front-wheel drive technology, and only for $216 a month.
Sounds like a great deal. Make sure you support the Suburban Buick GMC and all the Suburban Collection dealerships because they support high school sports. Make the choice.
The movement has begun for thousands of people. A new way of thinking. A liberation. Freedom from contracts and fine print. Freedom to move through life to their own beat. To stay connected without having to disconnect from their money. That's why everybody's moving to Metro.
Welcome back to State Champs. Let's go to boys hockey in our Metro PCS high school highlights as Troy took on Bloomfield Hills United.
The Troy Colts trying to win for the first time ever inside the Detroit Skating Club. Big game in the OAA White as both teams hoping to climb the ranks. A win gets Troy back to 500 on the year. We pick things up in the first period. On the power play, Hockey Player of the Year candidate James Nahikian, the perfect drop setup for Stan Urban. Nick Dingle can't hang on to it. Troy up 1. Bloomfield Hills United beat the Colts earlier in the season and would even it up early in the second. Soft backhand by John Artemenko sets up Jacob Rosenzweig to beat Alex Franchi. The senior co-captain and team scoring leader knots it up in 1. Minutes later, the Colts capitalize again. How about a big happy birthday to senior captain Brett St. Cyr, the gift, and he goes top shelf. St. Cyr would light the lamp again to give Troy a 3-1 lead. The Colts now with all the momentum. Just before the end of the second, Urban just going to ride the trailer, and what do you know? Right place, right time. Second goal of the contest, the Colts carrying a 4-1 lead.
17 minutes in this period. And you think these guys are going to lay down? They're going to throw everything at you. All period long. You better be ready.
He was right, but after Bloomfield made it 4-2, the Colts would notch a crucial goal. Sophomore Trevor Temple to St. Cyr, who sets it up and whips it home. That's the hat trick. Troy back up 3. But Bloomfield Hills United never stopped believing. This is the senior defenseman Neil Krentz walking in and teeing it up. Chargers down 5-3. About 5 minutes later, we had a game. Check out the effort here by Kevin Barnett, fighting off 3 defenders and finding the back of the net. Charlie the Charger is rallying the troops. Bloomfield Hills within 1. BHU kept coming. This was their best opportunity to tie it. Barnett the slapper denied by Franchi. Chase Smith also out of luck. Franchi with 23 saves in the game. Troy hangs on 5-4 the final. Key win for the Colts. The high school highlights are presented by Metro PCS.
Wireless for all! Metro PCS is offering 10 free pairs of tickets to the upcoming Pistons game on February 4th as they take on the New Orleans Hornets. The tickets will be given to the first 10 people who send us an email at idea@statechamps.tv. All you have to do is make the subject line say Pistons tickets, and they're yours. Good luck. We'll be right back.
Attention State Champs Nation! We want your vote on who should be the Suburban Collection High School Hockey Player of the Year. Choose from our current crop of candidates by logging on to statechamps.tv. Click the voting box on the homepage and get in on the fun. The winner of the online vote will have a guaranteed spot in our Frozen Four. Vote for the Suburban Collection High School Hockey Player of the Year, only at statechamps.tv. Lauren Plant here at the Metro PCS store in Westland to introduce you to the latest and greatest phone you need to get. The lovely Jackie is holding the LG Esteem. This bad boy is 4G enabled on the Android platform, touchscreen, Gorilla Glass, 5-megapixel camera, HD face-to-face video chat. You know you want it. Just $299 after rebate. Pick up the LG Esteem here on Warren Road near the Westland Mall or at any 15 Michigan Metro PCS locations. Wireless for all, y'all. Looking for all the latest high school hoops and football recruiting news? Join the conversation and tune in to the new State Champs High School Basketball and Recruiting Show every Friday night from 9 to 11 p.m. on 11:30 a.m. WDFN. The Detroit News' Tom Markowski and yours truly, Lauren Plant, will bring you up-to-date scores and stories, including player and coach interviews. Presented by Lawrence Tech University, it's the State Champs High School Basketball and Recruiting Show, Friday nights from 9 to 11 p.m. on WDFN, The Fan. Buying an affordable pre-owned car doesn't mean you settle for the basic standard amenities package. Instead, picture yourself in this 2005 Buick LaCrosse CXL. Heated leather seats, full power, good miles. New, this could cost you $35,000. This one, just $69.95. Visit Suburban GMC Buick at 21800 Woodward in Ferndale or call 866-622-0587 and make the choice.
Hi, I'm Jalen Rose from the University of Michigan's Fab Five. I was actually a state champion once upon a time in the state of Michigan. Well, welcome back to State Champs.
All right, so a guy who represented the city of Detroit so well in his playing days at Southwestern, Jalen Rose, thank you very much. Well, it's really clear right now that Pershing is playing every bit like the number one team in the state. The unbeaten Doughboys are proving they can win in any way, shape, or fashion. In fact, the late bucket defeated Lansing Sexton, the number one team in Class B in Lansing last Saturday. Now the question is, are the King Crusaders ready to challenge Pershing for the rights to state supremacy? So far, nobody in the PSL has been able to knock off King, so this sounds like a great Suburban Collection main event. Standing room only inside the comfy confines of Pershing High School. Both teams coming in 6-0 in the PSL East. Now, if Pershing were a car, the ignition would be Iowa State recruit Sharon Dorsey Walker. First quarter action, Pershing in white, Dorsey Walker with the two-hand jam. The Mr. Basketball candidate finished with 13 points. Entering this game with a 10-1 record overall, Martin Luther King also pushed the pedal to the metal in the early going. In transition, Dennis Norfleet spots senior Loreno Gator. Bam! Crusaders led 20-15 after the first. Number one ranked in the state for a reason, the Doughboys started the second quarter on an 11-0 run. Khalil Felder will find a wide-open Vion Brentley, who buries a triple. Pershing just stacked with talent. The D1 recruit Felder had a 24-point, 7-assist effort on the afternoon. Coast to coast, hoop, and the harm. The junior put Pershing up 11 at 35-24. But Class A's third-ranked Crusaders would close the gap just before the end of the half. It's Norfleet with the strip, out to the senior Malik Albert, rock that rim. King down 41-36 into the locker room.
I want you to look meaner when you go back out there that second half. Y'all honest, y'all with me? Yeah, no. No, man.
Yeah! Crusaders made a push in the second half. Cincinnati football recruit Dennis Norfleet, the steal from the back door, flashing to the 10. Dennis drops 17. But Pershing just relentless. Still in the third. King turnover, Dorsey Walker outlets to the celebrated junior Martez Walker. Basket and one. Doughboys up 62-53 with a quarter left to play. King got hot early in the fourth. Albert buries his third tray. Malik went home contributing a team-high 23. Crusaders down 6. but that's as close as things would get. Pershing protecting their crib. Martez Walker, the sheriff. Half of his game-high 28 came in the fourth quarter. The Doughboys win this one 87-76. These teams may face each other again very soon in the PSL playoffs. The main event is powered by the Suburban Collection. Make the choice.
All right, football fans, after the break, we will be announcing who will be playing at the Prep Kickoff Classic at Wayne State here on State Champs.
Buying an affordable pre-owned car doesn't mean you settle for the basic standard amenities package. Instead, picture yourself in this 2005 Buick LaCrosse CXL. Heated leather seats, full power, good miles. New, this could cost you $35,000. This one, just $69.95. Visit Suburban GMC Buick at 21800 Woodward in Ferndale or call 866-622-0587 and make the choice. Are you serious about reaching your athletic goals? Then come to the Varsity Shop Training Center. The Varsity Shop Training Center is a premier sports training and instruction facility for athletes of all ages and abilities. Our full-time certified strength and conditioning staff can focus on all aspects of athletic development. Reach your full potential and log on to varsityshoptrainingcenter.com or call 248-874-4920 and ask for the State Champs Varsity Club member discount.
The movement has begun for thousands of people. A new way of thinking. A liberation. Freedom from contracts and fine print. Freedom to move through life to their own beat. To stay connected without having to disconnect from their money. That's why everybody's moving to Metro.
Welcome back to State Champs. Well, have you heard the news? The big Prep Day showdown in football? No more. In its place, the Prep Kickoff Classic. Eastern Michigan University is out. Wayne State University is in. Now, State Champs has partnered with the Detroit Sports Commission in part to, number one, bring you an in-your-face, highlight-driven television event regarding the whole showcase. You fired up yet? Well, check this out, and how your company can join the team. The Detroit Sports Commission has moved from the past venue to a new location that will create an unforgettable event this fall. Get ready for opening weekend, Michigan high school football, Midtown Detroit style. Get ready for Adams Field on the campus of Wayne State University. Get ready for the most exhilarating, thrilling, and memorable weekend of the 2012 football season. Get ready for the Prep Kickoff Classic. The new Prep Kickoff Classic will pull you in for 6 games of high-powered football, featuring 12 of the top teams in southeastern Michigan over 2 days. Friday, August 24th, will pit Chippewa Valley against Dearborn, and later, Southgate Anderson versus Woodhaven under the lights for the first ever night game at Wayne State. Saturday, August 25th, Oak Park versus Crocker. Port Huron versus Utica Eisenhower. Southfield versus Detroit King. Main event of the weekend, 2011 Division I champion Cass Tech battles 2011 Division II champion Brother Rice in what may be one of the most talked about games of the year. Be a part of something truly great. Reach the family, fans, players, coaches, and media by sponsoring the 2012 Prep Kickoff Classic. The Detroit Sports Commission's vision is that our great city should and will develop an event that will draw the top football programs from around the Midwest to the biggest opening weekend in high school football, the Prep Kickoff Classic. Be a part of an exclusive team as we grow into one of the most memorable high school football experiences. Contact Lou Battanti, 248-769-1799, or by email, loubattanti@yahoo.com. All right, Tom Markowski now joins me to talk about this new Prep Kickoff Classic. Tom, give me your thoughts on the new venue and maybe what's the most intriguing matchup for you.
Well, I love coming down to Wayne State. Eastern Michigan was fine, but this is part of the revival for Detroit, a great venue in downtown Detroit. And I love the Birmingham Brother Rice Detroit Cass Tech matchup. Two state champions from last year facing off opening day.
Now, our ownership group, Screen Door Productions, has been intimately involved with helping set up some of the games and sponsors, helping out the Detroit Sports Commission for this great event. Now, they asked us, I know they asked you too, what matchup would be the most intriguing? What's going to get the most fans down there, the most fired up? What's the marquee game? We said, without a doubt, we want to see a rematch of the Division I state championship game between Detroit Catholic Central and Cass Tech. I mean, after all, Cass wants to prove that what they did in the finals was no fluke. CC just wants to get that bad taste out of their mouth. Now, if you happen to listen to the radio show on Friday night, well, you heard the whole story. If you didn't, you can go to our website, statechamps.tv. Just click on the radio show page, and I've got a podcast portion of what we talked about listed there. We don't have time to go into it here, but we know that initially CC said anytime, anywhere, any place. It was Cass that said no. They said we don't want the game. The smash mouth style that CC plays isn't really indicative of the competition that we face during the year. But after much deliberation, they agreed we'll take the game. So we had an agreement. Tom, what happened from there?
Well, Tom Mack, the head coach at Catholic Central, did not want to play Cass Tech in the season opener. He wants to play them in the playoffs. Now, Aaron Babbage, the AD at Catholic Central, said initially, yes, we would love to play it. But after discussing this with Coach Mack, they decided not to play it. Now, they already had a contract with Cody, but they could have gotten out of that. They had it all set, but Mack did not want to play him. Maybe playing Cincinnati Moeller in week 2 had something to do with it, but hey, it's off for now.
That's right. In fact, we had Cody set up to play Grosse Pointe North in the event, so Cody was going to get some much love at the Kickoff Classic. But it is what it is. They're going to have, we'll see maybe if they play in the playoffs. Every week on the show, we do an OT with Markowski. You can find it at our website, statechamps.tv. We're going to talk about fighting within boys basketball and maybe some solutions. And are the kids the only ones that should be responsible? So make sure you check that out. Otherwise, we'll see you right back here on State Champs next week. State Champs is brought to you by Lawrence Technological University, where possible is everything. The Varsity Shop Training Center, Oakland County's premier sports training and instructional facility. The Suburban Collection, make the choice. And Metro PCS, wireless for all.